Welcome back, friends. This is Debbie. You're at your home, your happy place, and we're in one side of my kitchen today. I am so excited because I haven't done any of these things before, or the top. I've only done the one over my refrigerator and freezer, so I'm going to be just working on this side of the kitchen today. Some of it I've done to save time, because up and down a ladder, you know, it's just a lot. So I want to step back here and show you. So I'll start with this one just because it's easier to see. Oh, it never is easy to see though. Maybe if we're sideways. You can kind of see, because I have this glass on here that is, see that? It's got like little streaks in it, and it's textured. So you can see in there, and so color comes through. So when we first moved in, I just unpacked things and tried to make sense of stuff. And so the color yellow and blue comes through here, and I did that in the summer a year ago, and I haven't touched it, and I hadn't touched any of them until the other day. And I decided to move my coffee space down here, and I decided to move my coffee cups down here. So this was a really pretty cabinet. It really shined pale aqua blues and things, and now it doesn't. But you know what? When it comes to coffee and hot chocolate, people like to pick out their cups. So I really wanted it almost eye level, where people could just reach in. So I'm not showing you. And I decided at the top to just bring in some of my copper, because that really shines through the glass. So this is where I'm going to start with you guys. This is turn into my coffee station and hot cocoa for Christmas, and I guess just for winter, period. So let's get started. So I'm always going to have my electric kettle here. I love it. I use it all the time. But I mean, it's great if you're doing hot chocolate as well. So you just pop your scoop in your cup and add the hot water, and you stir, and you're good to go. So that stays here. As you can see, one of the great things they did in this kitchen was suggest that the electric outlets are underneath the cabinet, so you never see them. So I really love that. Okay, I found this piece. It's not the only sleigh. I feel like I had a sleigh last year that I kept my towels in by the sink. I know I did. I haven't run across that sleigh yet. I think it's a dip-in chip. So I haven't unpacked that one yet. Believe it or not, we're still unpacking. But I found this one at the little boutique in Ozark, and it's made of the exact same enamel look, the black and white, that my daughter-in-law gave me, that I have out on the deck. And so at first I thought, oh, I'm going to do something with the two of them. And I don't know, when I started looking at it, I thought, I think I've used that on the bar. And then when I got closer to doing the kitchen, it's like, I'll use this for my coffee stuff. I'm kind of bored with it, just, you know, here and there. And I've moved all my coffee into the drawers underneath here, so this is all contained. So I'm just going to pop him here. It could be pretty on a placemat or something. I mean, I got a really pretty gold open weave one over there. But I keep trying stuff, and I kind of love how it looks on my on my, what is this, you guys? Quartz. I love how it looks on the quartz, so I just can't do it. So I want you to see it from this way, because it's cuter that way. Okay, there we go. All right, I'm gonna put in this new towel. I think I showed you just the other day that I picked up at Hobby Lobby, keeping some of my gingerbread in here, and I want that draped out. And I have 3 skinny syrups. I probably ordered these online, but a lot of times you can get them at TJ Maxx. So salted caramel, vanilla caramel creme or cream, and caramel pecan. Can you tell I love caramel? But these are, I'm pretty sure these are 0 sugar. Well, It doesn't say on here. So that tells me I did buy these on Amazon because they were in a box and it has all the ingredients on the back. So we don't do sugar in this house. And I really don't use these very much either. I'm not into that very much, but and then this is old from probably last year, but they have it back again this year from Hobby Lobby. And I had packets in here. Swiss Miss used to do a diet, but they don't anymore. So last year I hunted down double Dutch chocolate and I just emptied the canister into here. So 1 scoop and 8 ounces, and you got a cup of sugar-free hot chocolate or cocoa. And then the little mini marshmallows, which I don't have any in here. They don't, unfortunately, they don't make sugar-free marshmallows, but it doesn't mean I won't get some when the company comes. And I'll also have regular, because not everybody does sugarless things, although somebody that's coming is diabetic, so this is best for her as well. But I love marshmallows. So here's the thing, I can't have stuff like that around me because I will eat an entire bag of them. So as long as I stay away from things, like I don't have the cravings, and when I'm in a social situation or something, I'm fine. But if I'm at home alone and I happen to open a door and here's some, chocolate or a bag of marshmallows, I can really have a hard time with that. So I know it's best for me to just not keep it here. All right, next. You got to stir it up, and I buy these you can get sets of them. I've had different colors, but this is my favorite one so far with the gold on the top. It's still a silver stand, and if you're not familiar with these, they have batteries in them, and that's spinning around. So I use it all the time for just, stirring up my ghee, which is the clarified butter I put in my coffee, or when you're mixing cream. And we still have a little coffee in this right now from this morning. So normally, let's see, I've got to press it down because, it's down all the way. Okay. Or is it? No, it's not. I got to push it down. Oh, it won't go down all the way because I have a coffee thing in there. So anyway, that's going to go up here. So for now, I'll just leave it. It's pretty enough to sit out. And I still have this guy. I don't know what's in it, but I'm going to keep him in there too. All right. In front of this, I've just got these from, I don't know from how long ago. Naughty and Nice with little spoons. Pretty sure they came from TJ Maxx. They're cute. Let's put the naughty back in the back there. I actually built this wrong. It needs to come over here quite a bit. So my cup mug holders are taller than this, so they're going to be on the outside, so I need to make sure the space is full. So I'm going to move that over here. The whole inspiration for my pink vintage stuff came from me buying this last year. It came after Christmas. It even came bent, but it was like, so you can see the bends on it. It was only $1 something, but it is metal, and it says Mrs. Claus Old Fashioned Hot Chocolate. Add your own toppings, fresh from the North Pole. It's a little gingerbread and Christmas tree person. And I would have loved to put that back there, but it's just lost. It needs to be on a nice board or something. I just don't have anything right now. So, and as you see, there's no pink going on. Unfortunately, there was a little bit of pink here and there with the gingerbread stuff I found. But I saw this and I really loved it. And that's from Hobby Lobby. I don't think I showed that in a haul, but maybe I did. So I'm centering him underneath here, and then all this stuff will be, and then I have something else. So these little guys came in a little Christmas bag, drawstring bag, and they're very lightweight metal spoons with various Christmas, let's see, and there are gingerbreads men in here. So they were so inexpensive. I got them on Amazon last year, and if they still have them, I'll link them below. And I didn't have anything small to put them in, so I found only one Santa mug that was like that. So I'm just sitting them in here and popping that right here. Okay. Now that's starting to look really spread out, but it'll be closed in by my mug trees. I've been using this mug tree every time you see me. I love it. Somebody said it was Mud Pie. I know it was, and I've gone to Mud Pie and can't find it again. I don't remember where I bought it, but one of my viewers told me they found it at Dillard's this year. So if you're looking for one, I mean, they just don't make them like this that often anymore. They're very modern looking, or they're very rustic, but not like, I don't know, is that shabby chic? I don't know. I just love that. And probably everybody who's doing gingerbread this year has these cups. They came from Hobby Lobby. I mean, they're gorgeous. Look at the little polka dot trim on the bottom and the whimsical little happy gingerbread guys. And then even the holly trim on the inside. I just think they're beautiful. Here we go. Oh, that looks so nice. And I found this one last year at TJ Maxx. It's a Ray Dunn. It is on a Lazy Susan. It says, "Dear Santa, just bring coffee." And it has a little Santa sticker or something on it. And I used it downstairs. But I just felt like I wanted it up here on the other side, and I'll tell you why. Because we have so many great outside spaces, I feel like people might want to take their coffee outside or their hot chocolate. So we do have some of these cups that have the thermal mug on top, or thermal lid on top. So I wanted to have some of that here.
Through the falling snow in the cold December night, I'm still up, don't know why it's so. Mr. Sandman, hear my plight. I could use some rest to really be at my best.
Okay, this is a lot for me, you guys. I don't usually do things quite as much as this. And there's a light on under there, but the phone is making it not show up very much. So it's great. It's roomy. I have these two drawers have things for making coffee or the coffee, and then having the cups right up there. I'm going to step back and take you up so you can see what I did up there. And I'll see if I can make it closer. There we go. So I picked that one up at Hobby Lobby this year. And I don't know if I'll add anything, probably not this year, but it depends as I unpack if I find anything. So this whole little section's done. And let's move into this side over here. So same thing, I started taking out some of my summer stuff. I mean, there's things I'll leave year round. I always leave my ice cream and my, no, I don't know what you call them right now. Sorry. And then I added soup tureens up there, and then that little mouse, it says everything, nothing was stirring, not even a mouse, is the sweetest little cheese ball holder. But I'd love to find a little more, oh, and then this, so, and he's so cute. So he's Christmas. And then this is a Christmas plate. So I've added a few things, but I'd like a little bit more color because when you close it, it really doesn't show up much. And then up on the top, I have a Christmas tin, and these are those things that are probably no more than $1 from the dollar store. That one's a beautiful one. I should get up on a ladder and show it to you. And then a little Christmas tree and a cookie jar. So I'm just gonna pop something down here, very minimal. I don't remember what I was using this for, but it was in the kitchen already and it was sitting here. One day I just started putting things on it. So I'm gonna set it right here. And I've been lighting this candle, so I'm gonna, oh, you know, I'm not used to these wood ones. They make so much noise, but I'm gonna try and light it. And that's why I had it moved out, so it doesn't burn my cabinets. This is a torch. I don't like the torches. It's not working. Why are you not working? There you go. Or are you? There you go. All right. Okay, so we got that going, and then I just keep finding little trees. I don't know, you know, where they were or anything like that, but I was unpacking things, and I was all getting piled up here. I do piles when I'm trying to figure out where stuff goes. So I just sat in here and I thought, well, isn't that cute? I'm gonna make a quick little vignette there. Last year, I had little Santa Clauses at my chairs on the kitchen table, and so I ran across 2 of them so far, not 4. And so I thought, oh, he'll be so cute right here. So that's what I did. He's taking his list, checking it twice right there. And I will get a closer up for you in a minute. And then also unpacking, I found a picture of our family from Christmas 2019. It's hard to believe, but since then we have 5 more grandchildren. That's so hard to believe. So I'm just gonna set that back there. And it's just a sweet, it's my family. So I love being over. I know we're missing a few, but we'll make up for that this year. We'll get a good picture. And this is not part of that, but I was keeping it back there for now. I don't know where this is gonna go, but I show this, probably show this every year. This is the ginger, if you're not familiar, the White House the chefs make a gingerbread house every year of the White House. And so this is the Gingerbread White House pop-up book. So it's for kids. And when you open it up, and you open it up like that, you'll be able to have that. And then there's there's a little envelope in here with all kinds of little things that can be played with and stand on it. And I mean, it's got, well, you can see some of it here. Little dogs, and I think it's got Secret Service, I don't know what all. And then it comes with a little book, which has royal icing recipes, rolling and cutting and decorating your gingerbread dough. So it really is a sweet gift. I don't think it looks like this anymore. or maybe it's not a pop. Maybe they don't have it anymore. We just got our White House Historic Association book, and I put it on my husband's desk because he's the one who usually buys my ornament now that my mom's gone. So anyway, I'm going to set that back here so that when the kids are here, it's just handy and they can play with it. All right, I'm going to move to the window. Oh, let me show you this really quick.
Oh, yeah. I love the turkey and the mistletoe. Nobody's got nowhere to go. We got time to just hang out. I love the parcels and the rhymes, the carols and the chimes.
All right, I don't like to overdo, but I am going to do something right here, very minimal. And because you can see, I can keep on going down the counter and I'm going to do stuff around my sink. I always do. So this is going to be more than I normally have out. But let's go ahead and get started. Funny, I ended up with 2 of these this year. One I got on Amazon and one I got at Hobby Lobby. This is the Amazon. Absolutely love it. So it's a Days Until Christmas countdown. And it's just glistening trees and the deer and that. And then there's a little snowflake that goes in here so that you can just tilt it. So I'm going to pop that into the window. Fortunately, I have just enough of a windowsill that it sits up here. And we used to do a wreath and candle in every window in the home we lived in for 30 years. Probably the home we lived in before that, because again, it's a very Victorian vibe. I love it. When I drive by homes, especially in the city, the older homes and that, and they are decorated like that, I don't know, it just does something to me. So I have a lot of battery operated candles. I used to do the electric. I prefer those, but the cords are a mess, and you know, you don't always have the option of where to do a plug. So right now, all I do is unscrew these. It'd be nice if I could come up with something where there was just a remote, but I don't have that yet. So that one's on. I'm gonna turn it off because I turn them on around 4 o'clock in the afternoon and it's not that yet. And then even though it's got this on here, I really don't need it because they'll set on my windowsill just fine. So I have another one. And that's it. It's all that I want. There you go. All right, I'm going to kind of step down here so you can kind of see how we look on this part of the kitchen. Sort of, you can see it. Here we go. I love. Since I'm not changing these out today at all, and I'm not going to have anything going on over here, I will go ahead and step back so you can see who's up there. So I have another one of those dollar plates. It's a very Victorian scene. They're metal, by the way. And then, in case you can't tell, we've got the Grinch cookie jar and then another Christmas tree. I'm going to use the same candle idea that I have going on over there, but I'm going to put them here, and there's a reason. There's a screen in here, so I don't have room to do that there. And I could take the screen out, but at this point I don't think I'm gonna. And then I wanted to have that still. I wanted to keep some of that pink in here and the vintage feel, and you'll see some more pink showing up, but it's a mix of pink, red, and green in here. So this is an old sign I've had for a while. It looks like Celebrate It. I think that's a Michael's. So maybe it was just last year. I don't know, but it's beautiful. I love that old looking Santa in gold and pink, and it's beautiful. So I'm just setting down. I'm not hanging it. Yeah, I could, but honestly, I want to see my view. So it's just a nice little reminder while I'm sitting here. Okay, now I'm going to punch it up a little bit for me. When I was unpacking, I found these so pretty. Where were these from? I don't know. I want to, well, I don't know. The colors on here, I mean, there is pink and there's a little bit of gold and silver, and they're just so pretty. So I wanted to put those on either side of my sink. Then I know this doesn't make any sense because it's all tied up. Are you going to use it, right? This was probably at that little boutique that I bought the sleigh at, and I was just like, okay, that's just too cute. It's almost like a napkin that's sewn onto a piece of cardboard. So what, if you're a DIYer, check that out, right? It is so cute. And then they've folded up 3 beautiful towels, and then they've got all these little bows on it, and I love it. So I'm just gonna put it, oh, you can't see that so much. Let me move that a little. I'm just gonna put it right there. I know, you can't use it, but I have towels out, trust me. Oh, I am enjoying this. I put this out at some point this year, I think in the spring. It's a heavy marble little cake stand, wood base. Love the cutting on the edge of it. It's just so charming. And it, and I mean, I'm not usually a label person, so I'm going to be very specific here about it. It's not the label, it's the scent. Back in the day when there were malls everywhere and you could shop in a mall, I would go into a Williams Sonoma. There's not a Williams Sonoma to be found around me anymore. But these are my most favorite smelling soaps, lotions. I have them every year, and I'd like to keep them out almost all year round, except I found my Innis, and I like that for my summer. So I'm going to pop this out. And you can buy refills of the hand soap, which I should have. So what I don't have right now, you also can get that same scent in your dish soap. Mine is coming tomorrow. So I went on Williams Sonoma and ordered, it'll be a container just like this. And then I also ordered the refill. I couldn't believe I didn't have it. So maybe it's stashed somewhere that I don't know about in a bin. But I'm still using pumpkin spice from this year, and the soap's good. The dish soap's really good, and the scent is amazing. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna have, and I don't know that I'll keep the dish soap out, but if I do, it'll probably be back there. Another little Santa that I found, I just put him up here, and it was like, that's perfect. I just love that little vignette, and I know it's too far away, but you'll see it in a second. I always keep a container, so this is the same one that's been out for a while, so I can take rings off and not lose them. But I'm not really looking into that. And then this guy's been out since spring, but I love birds, so keeping that there in front. Is that it, kids? Done. Okay. I'm going to show you, I don't usually do towels hanging on anything, but here's what happens. In a big kitchen like this, and you got a lot of people working, towels get wet fast, and people want to know, where's the hand towel? Where's the one for the dishes? This one's wet, needs to dry. So I have several drawer pulls that are long and wide enough for them. So today I was working with this. I have, this is a really pretty one that I'm sure I got at TJ Maxx or Home Goods last year. It's very nice on the inside. One of those that's got a nice, I mean, it's a nice absorbent, but this one's still damp from earlier. And then this is one that I don't know if I've even washed. That is just, I'm just going to flip it over the top. And I am going to pop that on my dishwasher. So let's see what that There you go, you can see it. Actually, I'm going to do the one first, the bigger, bulkier one first, because there we go. And I'm just going to encourage people to hang them this year so they can dry, because I don't know. I don't like them hanging draped over the faucet. I think that looks messy.
In the biting Jack Frost night, one star shining on a darkened sky with beams of Christmas light. Now I just stop and stare. Can this be seen everywhere? Christmas time again. It's my favorite time of the whole long year. I love the turkey and the mistletoe. Nobody's got nowhere to go when we got time to just hang out. I love the
Thanks for joining me today. I hope it was fun. I hope you learned something from me that you can take, as far as maybe it's just that Williams-Sonoma has some really great scents. And if you've got one, make sure you go into their store and smell them. They have other Christmas scents besides this one, but this is the one I like. I don't know what it's called right now. I should look at it, but you would recognize the color of the bottle. And I don't know what's coming up next, but most likely it'll be the rest of the kitchen, which is going to be a lot more gingerbread. And then we'll go into the dining room or the garland on the staircase. There's so much more to see. I can't wait to bring it to you, and I hope that you'll decide to stay. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. It is free. And for all of my viewers, if you'll give me a like, it really helps the channel. Don't forget, I've got some shopping on Amazon.com/shop/your home, your happy place. We have hostess gifts. That's one of my new shops. And holiday fashion is another, but I also have men's gifts and holiday decor. So check it out if you need some ideas. And I am an Amazon influencer, so when you shop my links, I do earn a commission, and I do appreciate it very much. It's a wonderful way for you to be able to support my channel just by using links. I'll talk to you on the next video, and you guys have a great weekend. Mwah!
What a